regard to minorities, I am asking you, why should you hate us? We are born in this place. We have to live in this place. And we have to die in this place. Why should you show this much of enmity? Keep in mind, you must realize one thing. India is not the inherited property of anybody. It is India. It is in Indians. Don't make it that kind of consideration.
Mohammed Basheer.
Sir, thank you very much, sir. In Rashtrapati's speech, first part of the speech, you have made a claim that is, you stood for a Bharat whose diversity is even more vivid and whose unity become even more unshakable. So I'm sorry to say that this statement has nothing to do with truth. It is a tamasha of the first part of this year, new year. So India, of course, Indian subcontinent, it is hundreds of languages, 700 different tribes, and with every major religion is having its own root in India. Similarly, sir, the largest cities in the world also is in India. At the same time, even almost remote places where people are not staying, that also is India. That diversity is our beauty. Unfortunately, sir, what you are doing, I am asking you one thing. Sir, 19 pages of the President's speech, I have meticulously gone through that. Sir, I am asking a question. In this President's speech, you have mentioned places, religions, caste, creed, and everything. Unfortunately, sir, this government, they have not even used the word minorities. How cruel you are. Why you have not used that? Not only in this case. In the budget also, sir, the same thing is there. Sir, I am telling you that this government is showing zero tolerance as far as the minorities are concerned. You are saying that about the heritage of India. I am asking you with all the politeness, do you know the real meaning of heritage? What exactly is the heritage of India? You have to realize that. India, you have to realize, it's a composite culture. You have to realize that. Now, in every case you can see that what is that you are doing? You are distorting the textbook. You are distorting the freedom struggle movement and that kind of things. All these kind of things are going on. Sir, this government is always taking a double standard. I'll take you two examples. That is from the silver screen. Number one film that is titled Kashmir Files. This film, India government suggested that film to be included in the International Film Festival. The jury of that committee said, this is nothing, it's bad. At the same time, he even said that it is for market-oriented. He even said that it's vulgarity. That film, why you encourage that? Prime Minister encouraged it. He was giving a lot of motivation for that because it was spreading Islamophobia. That was the subject, why you like it. Now come to the BBC, revelation. BBC in that case, what happened? It was discussing the Gujarat rights and things like that. We all know that even by viewing that BBC documentary, students were arrested, sir. They are still in the jail. We have to understand that this kind of double standard, we have to be very careful about that. Then what happened? In this Gujarat issue also, you can very well understand that the funny thing of it. See, two eminent leaders, Tista Selvat and R.B. Kumar. R.B. Kumar was a senior police officer, and Tista was really, she is a humanist and she is working hard for the human life kind of things. But what happened? That is one thing. There, what you have done, they were in the jail. Those who criticized the Gujarat government, they were put behind the bar. But at the same time, what happened in the case of Bilkis Banu? Bilkis Banu's case, the real culprits, they were released from the jail. That's why I'm saying that you are taking this kind of standard. Rape and all of the cruelty was done against Bilkis Banu. The court was ordered, finally, without any justification, you have allowed the culprits to go from the jail. That is what I am saying, that you are taking different stand. Sir, President's speech, you are saying today, in one hand, Ayodhya Dham is being constructed. in the country, while on the other hand, the modern parliament house is also built. Sir, I'm asking you, what exactly you are doing? I'm not saying about Ayodhya, Dham or anything like that, but I'm asking you one thing. What is that? 1991, sir. In this August House, passed a legislation that is worship places in India after of the act. Act was called like that. What was the purpose of the act? That act says that status of the worship places as on 15th August, Independence Day, whatever may be the status, it will not be changed. That will remain as it is. That was the purpose of that legislation. Now what is happening? You are even undermining that legislation. What was the purpose of making that? It was done during UPA period with the vision that tomorrow nobody should raise any kind of objection or right for a particular worship places. Now you want to spoil that. You are opening the floodgates of repealing that. I am sorry to say that you are making a lot of dispute and crimes in this country. So with regard to the minorities, I am asking you, why should you hate us? We are born in this place. We have to live in this place. And we have to die in this place. Why should you show this much of enmity? You have to think see, aggressors, you call them aggressors. You call them anti-national. Many innocent people are put into jail. I may kindly be given, sir. And extremists, you call them extremists.
You have already extended the time.
1 minute, sir. I'm grateful to you. You are always sympathetic, give you a sympathetic consideration, sir.
Take 1 more minute.
You call it cows, slaughters, love jihadis, illegal occupants of government land. You are using bulldozer to remove them. That kind of mass killing is going on. Your government's political laboratory is working on preparing hate speeches. Hate speeches are spreading in the country, sir. Similarly, you are making law for what? For creating troubles only. In different states, different legislations are made. That is only to disturb the harmonious relation in this country. So I would like to say in the end, sir, towards the end, I would like to say, why should you tarnish Muslim community? A community which have given tremendous contribution in the freedom struggle, in the national build-up programs, in developing the culture of this land. All this sector, you can see the tremendous shining cooperation and contribution of the Muslim community. Why should you hate them? What is the logic in your kind of things? Sir, minority, what you are doing is injustice. I am going to conclude, sir, within 2 minutes.
No.
Are you?
No,
yes, sir. Are you bringing?
Just conclude in one line.
Yes, sir. Are you making India a minority mukta India? I think that is your dream. I am telling you that. I am telling, sir, I am concluding. I am telling you. Keep in mind. You must realize one thing. India is not the inherited property of anybody. It is India. It is in Indians. Don't make it that kind of consideration.
Thank you.
I request, sir.
Mr. Arif.
Over, sir. Over.
Mr. Arif.
Because over. I am concluding my speech by saying one thing. Sir, Nobel Prize winner in 2014, Sri Kailash Satyarthi said, I quote, India may be a land of over 100 problems, but it is also a place for billion solutions. I request you to think about this kind of thing and do justice and desist from this kind of cruel attitude against the minorities. Thank you, sir.